What's going on, guys? It's your boy the GCC, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the top 3 Return of the Jedi sets that LEGO needs to make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is an Ewok battle pack. Now this looks absolutely awesome. I feel like we haven't had Ewoks in a solid 10 years or so. It's definitely been since that Master Builder series like Ewok Village, I'm pretty sure, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So to get a lot of updated Ewoks, that'd be really cool, and obviously you could have it Ewok army from this, which I think would be absolutely crazy. You could recreate so many scenes from Return of the Jedi, which I think is really cool. I want to say they did something like this back in 2010, but I could be wrong. It also looks like you would get an Ewok catapult, which looks absolutely awesome. Of course, they are not very advanced, so they are throwing stones and rocks and stuff like that, and I just love that little build. I think it looks really good, and I think Brick Yoda 55 did a great job with that, but I definitely could see this set going for a nice $20. That's where battle packs are usually around. I mean, that's where they're supposed to be at least, so I definitely think that would be really cool, and it'd be a great way to get some of those Ewoks, as I talked earlier. I would love to see maybe even like bump this up to a $30 battle pack, and maybe even get like a couple of scout troopers or some stormtroopers or something like that, just to really make this battle pack worth its money. And obviously with the stormtroopers or in any other Imperial force, it would probably sell a little bit better than just the Ewoks, but I definitely think this is super cool and something that LEGO hasn't done in a very long time. I definitely think we need like a shield generator type Master Builder build sometime in the near future. But anyway, I think this looks amazing. Now let's move on to our next set. All right, guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is an Endor Atst, which I think is really cool. So obviously you could make a regular Atst, which I think we got back in 2022. It was like a Hoth version, but obviously you can make this an Endor version, which is really cool. But also though, you could do kind of like a ravaged Atst, kind of like the one we got from the Mandalorian, and like the Ewoks could take it over and stuff like that, which I also think would be a really neat idea. But anyway, for this actual set, it looks like you would have a great selection of minifigures, which I love to see. So it looks like you will get a couple Imperial Stormtroopers, which is always nice to see. I really want to continue building my Imperial army, so to get some of those Stormtroopers, that'd be really cool. It also looks like you would get a Scout Trooper, which is also a very nice inclusion. It also looks like on the Rebel side, you would get another Chewbacca minifigure, which I guess is pretty standard to the set. We've had a bunch of Chewbacca minifigures, nothing really too different there. But it also looks like you would get a couple of Ewok minifigures, which again is really nice. We haven't had those Ewoks in a very long time, so to have them in another set, I think that would be really cool. So I guess this would be considered kind of like the Battle of Endor, which I think is really cool. I would love to see maybe like a shield generator build or something like that from the movies, and just make this like a much more expensive set or something like that. I definitely think that'd be really cool. It also looks like you would get a speeder, which we recently saw in like the diorama last year with the Endor speeder chase, so that's pretty nice. And it also looks like you get a little like boulder build, so you can like roll it towards Atst and you can knock it over and stuff like that. I'm assuming the Atst would be very similar to the one that we got in 2022. It looks like you would have some spring-loaded missiles and some interior space for your Chewbacca minifigure and stuff like that. I definitely could see this set going for a nice $50 or $60. I would love to see maybe another little small build included in the set, or as we talked about, that shield generator. But anyway, let's move on to our next set. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time, and today on the left we have Count Dooku. That is like the Clone Wars version of Count Dooku, and then on the right we have Donald Dooku. This is an amazing minifigure, and I'm really hoping LEGO maybe does this for next year's May 4th promo, or maybe just throw it in some random meme set, or maybe just, you know, put Count Dooku in a normal set and then just give him the Donald Duck head to go along with him. I think that is awesome. Of course, you can see the transformation of Count Dooku to Donald Dooku. I just love this for him, and I think that's awesome, though. It'd be a great way to get an updated version of Count Dooku. I feel like we haven't had him in a very long time now, and of course, get that Donald Duck head for Count Dooku and turn him into that Donald Dooku. That'd be really, really funny, and I'm hoping LEGO does this eventually, but who knows? But anyway, I thought this was a really funny minifigure to include in here, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. But now let's get back to our set. All right, lads, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Speeder Bike set. Now, obviously, this is kind of similar to the diorama set that we got, I want to say, earlier in 2023. But obviously, this is a play scale version. It's going to be much cheaper. And also, I'm pretty sure this is like a remastered version of the 1999 set that came out all the way back then with like the yellow skin tones and stuff like that. So to have an updated play scale version of the set, I feel like it would be pretty cool. Obviously, it wouldn't be that much money. I definitely think a nice $20 or $30, no more or no less, honestly. So in the set, it looks like you would get 2 speeder bikes, similar probably to the ones that we got in the diorama last year. It also looks like you would get a tree build, which I guess is pretty standard to the set. I would love to see maybe like 1 or 2 Ewoks included in this set, or maybe a couple more stormtroopers or rebel Endor troopers or something like that, just something new and different that we haven't seen before. But anyway, it looks like you're going to be getting 2 scout troopers, which I think is a nice inclusion. I love my scout trooper minifigures. It also looks like you would get that Endor Luke Skywalker minifigure. I'm pretty sure it'd probably be the same one from the diorama set last year, but I definitely think this is a neat idea, and I definitely could see LEGO doing a remastered version, maybe for like, you know, the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, obviously, which is this year. Obviously, we are not getting this set, but they definitely could, you know, throw an anniversary minifigure in this set to really celebrate the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. But I definitely think this is interesting, and I hope LEGO makes this someday. Congratulations, guys, you have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Return of the Jedi sets. Shout out to Brick Yoda 5555 and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed today's video or you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the channel big time, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the video big time. I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.